Wouldn't it be absolutely insane if I went to another country as a visitor and began breaking their laws?
Latino people are so focused on calling out black people, telling them to come out to march with them. Oh my God, you guys are not standing in solidarity with us. Oh my goodness, after what we have done for you. Meanwhile, pink colored people actually sending messages to Latino people that they do not want them. Instead of these guys to focus more of their attention to the people that is the cause of whatsoever thing that is happening to them, they are focusing that on people that looks like me. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into.
To what? America is back to what? Cruelty? Is that your favorite time in history? Which one was it? Is it when we came here and we stole all the land from the Native Americans and Mexicans and slaughtered them all and raped their women? Or when we brought black people here from Africa and enslaved them and ripped them apart from their families and also raped their women? Or when we had 8 and 9-year-olds working in factories losing fingers and limbs because there was zero workplace rights because people actually had to fight for those? Or when we had 14-hour work days, 6 days a week to make $3 because, again, we didn't have workplace rights. In fact, I would argue with you that the only thing that makes this country great is people that stand together against cruelty for the rights of others and themselves. But your statement here is incorrect because America is not back. America is going backwards. And that's a big difference. I need you to name one country that has gone socially backwards but has progressed in an international world market. There is not one. Because progressive countries do better because they rely on the intellectualism of everybody in that country to contribute to the knowledge that advances countries further. But we don't want to use knowledge right now. We're very anti-intellectual in this country, which means that we are actually going backwards as we put tax-paying people in jail so that there's less taxes being collected, which is pretty fucking bold considering how in debt we are and considering the fact that this administration wants to put us another $4 trillion into debt. You would think that you would want people that were paying taxes to keep working and paying taxes. Saying that America is back is incorrect because America has never been this economically defunct and isolated. We are poor and alone. We've never actually been that before. We're just going backwards. Oh, but hey, the consolation prize is that you guys can come on a platform and be fucking ugly in public. Is that that's what you want? Well, guess what? That has a cost too. People don't want to come to this country. Not only is it not safe, but we also have more poop in our water thanks to dismantling the EPA, and they're totally destroying all of our national parks, which makes this country beautiful to visit. Honestly, without those things, who the fuck wants to come here? You think people want to pay to come here and watch a bunch of fat white men being racist? The only age that they're trying to bring us back to is the Gilded Age. And I realize that you've probably never opened a book in your life, but you should probably look it up, motherfucker, because it's going to affect you too. And what pisses me off the most is that I have to fucking fight for this country, which means that I have to fight for assholes like you. Because if it was up to me, I would divide this country in half and let you guys get exactly what you fucking voted for. Fucking ignorant, stupid motherfuckers coming on here being so fucking proud of your own goddamn ignorance. Oh, America's backwards, bitch. Since one was going backwards, a fucking flex.
Wouldn't it be absolutely insane if I went to another country as a visitor and began breaking their laws? And law enforcement in this other country comes and rounds me up and prosecutes me and tries to deport me. But all of a sudden, all the natives of this country started fighting their government and trying to keep me there. And, going out in the streets and protesting, trying to keep me and other criminals in their country. Make this make sense, ladies and gentlemen.
Flood the zone with protest content. If you're out there marching, record it. If you are out there protesting, put it on live. Carry an American flag around just to be clear that what Donald Trump is effectuating is the military moving against our own citizens, we the people. The media is going to help him try to craft a narrative that says these are the really dangerous illegals and the violent leftist liberals. They're going to curate images where it's a burning vehicle in an intersection. They're going to show lines of police officers marching down the streets of LA. What they're not going to show are the massive peaceful protests that are happening all across LA and soon all across this country. But because people are turning away from legacy media because of that distrust, they're starting to tune in more and more to people like you and I. We are the reporters of the truth at this moment in history, so make it undeniable. TikTok, everywhere else, they will try to suppress that content. They don't want the real truth to be out there because they are also under the thumb of the Trump administration. But especially if you're a small creator, you have the most powerful tool and you don't even realize it because TikTok doesn't know who you are yet. You haven't created enough content for them to think you're dangerous. So post it. Put it out there. When I say stuff like this, I can almost guarantee you it's getting shut down because they know what I have to say about what's going on in the world right now. But if we flood the zone and make it undeniable, if we shape the narrative, suddenly the real truth will persist through history because we can drown out the lies that they're going to try to tell.
What's going on, everyone? It's me, it's Jeremy. It's June 8th, 2025. Guys, I hate to say I told you so, but if you're seeing the events taking place in California right now, then you know what I'm talking about. I have been preparing people, myself and others, that this summer was going to be the summer of protest, looting, rioting, that you were going to see the rise against the establishment. And it's starting in California. It reminds me of the movie Escape from LA with Kurt Russell. You're also seeing events take place in New York. You're going to see these things escalate all over major city areas. Sarah Adams, a retired spy, she was in the intelligence agency. She's been going around giving interviews for a couple years now, warning people about this year, about 2025 leading into 2026, and that there were going to be terrorist attacks and sleeper cell, bad characters that were going to start attacking our infrastructures. So while all this chaos is already going on, it would be a good time. You've got some major key dates to pay attention to coming up because they love to do things symbolically. Look at 9/11. They love to use dates in a very symbolic way. So we'll start with 9/11. You have 6/11 coming up, which is an inverted 9/11. Okay, so 6/11's coming up, and Trump is very connected to 9/11. Go ahead and do a little Google about Trump and the symbolic connection to 9/11. Speaking of Trump, you have his birthday and the military parade, which also happens to be the Army's birthday, coming up on June 14th. All right, so that would be a huge symbolic day to make a point. And then, of course, you have the 4th of July coming up. There would be no more symbolic day if you were going to destabilize the United States of America while all the chaos is happening. July 4th would be a pretty symbolic day to do it. I'm not predicting anything, guys. The professionals are predicting things. Sarah Adams is telling you these things are going to happen. I don't have those credentials. I do pattern recognition and I follow my heart. The Most High woke me up to pay attention to what's going on, and I'm just observing it and sharing it. I'm sounding my trumpet and I'm pointing out possibilities, and then I'm coming back when those possibilities come true and I say, I hate to say, but I told you so on this one. Okay, we don't get everything right on the specific time and date it happens, but the overall narrative, we have been 100% correct all the way through on this, guys. So please have cash on hand, have food and water, have a bug out bag, have a plan and a tribe and a community on a safe spot of where you guys would meet up, and then trust in your spiritual discernment, trust in your meditations, trust in your practices, guys. That's all you can do. You cannot control what's happening in LA right now if you are not there. You have to focus on your own bubble and what's going on in your own world. You have to lead by example. You have to lead with love and truth. You have to do it from the heart. Settle the mind and get back into the heart, guys. Live day to day, moment to moment, the best that you can. Do not think about yesterday or tomorrow more than you have to. All right. There's nothing you can do about those. You have to get through today. All right, so escape from LA, guys, escape from all the major cities, guys. They're talking about these kind of events and this energy rising, and it's happening all over the world, guys. Ireland is about to fall right now because they are going to civil war over the immigration policies, over the invasion of their country, okay? That's the same kind of energy that's coming here, but you're going to see a lot of other causes feel like they want to join that fight, that energy. Black Lives Matter, transgender people, the farmers that are losing their farms, small business people. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be ticked off, angry, and instead of rising above it and walking away from the system, they're going to look for retaliation. They're going to look for vengeance and revenge. And that's only going to lead to the other side wanting to combat that with the same kind of response and same kind of energy, which keeps a cycle. Eventually, one side or the other has to walk away and transcend it, ascend past it, become something better, and that's the only way things will change, guys. So please share this video. Please like this video, guys. I hope this message hits you guys. I hope you understand what I'm trying to convey here, guys. You have to choose a different path. The protesting, the chaos, the rioting, it's only going to lead you to the private prisons, guys. The Insurrection Act, the Aliens Act, the private prisons, those were all done recently for a reason, guys. Look into the private prisons and look into their plan for the future of human labor, and you'll figure figure it out, guys, because AI and robots are coming. They're only going to need free labor. They ain't paying none of us anything. So get ready. My name's Jeremy. I love you guys. Please take care of yourself and don't get involved in the chaos, guys. Transcend above it. Peace.
The reason it's such a big deal that Donald Trump is federalizing National Guard troops is because he's doing it without the governor's consent. Not only without his consent, but the governor does not want the National Guard deployed. The entire point of the military is to protect civilians. And the last time that a president federalized the National Guard without the governor's consent was at the end of segregation. And that was to protect the people of color, the civilians who were going into that school. Because the entire fucking point of the military is to protect civilians, not fucking dominate them. If you're an unbiased person, it is so fucking clear that this administration has been jonesing to send troops into blue fucking states. He talked about it on his campaign trail. The entire point of this move is to dominate the citizens, dominate civilians. And that is the antithesis to the fucking military. You don't dominate your own citizens. This is a test run. And how you react to it, the person on the other end of the screen, how you react to it is very much going to fucking matter what happens in the future. I just got back from DC and I went to the Holocaust Museum, and I am telling you that we are on the same fucking timeline. We are on the same railroad tracks. The exact same thing that is happening now happened pre-Holocaust Germany. And how you react and what you do about it matters. There's always going to be unrest. There's always going to be protests. There's always going to be riots. And we will deal with that the right fucking way. You don't deal with it by having an administration that is just waiting to dominate fucking blue states because they are just tired of them and they fucking hate them and they have a bone to pick with them. That is not America. That is not America.
They can't go back to their own countries and make them better places, you stupid buffoon, because America won't let them. It's come to the whole world's realization that America is stupid. So one American to another, let me just remind you of what we've done. America notoriously destabilizes Latin American countries, meaning when they do have moments of progress, when they push forward elected officials that align with the people, when social uprisings begin, America is quick to be there to make that disappear. Why, you ask? Because despite you thinking that everywhere besides Europe is a third world country, those countries have everything. They have oil, they have crops, they have people, they have ports. They have more than America could ever hope to. So if these Latin American countries like Venezuela and Mexico and Cuba and Colombia, I mean, the list just goes on, if they're left to their own devices, they would blow us so far out of the freaking water. Are you so dumb that you think somebody from Mexico, beautiful Mexico, lush land full of beautiful oceans, I mean, it looks like multiple countries within Mexico, you think they want to live in Iowa? You think that America is so great that somebody would want to live in Nevada from Mexico? Yeah, the whole world's dying to be a hillbilly. No, you ingrate. There's just no hope for them in the country that they're in because America has their boot on their neck. So then rather than stay there and die, they try to come to the place that's in power. Nobody wants to be us. They want to get away from us. And if they can't get away from us, many have no other choice but to join us. It's kind of like kill or be killed, right? Be eaten by the monster or become it. We're the monsters. The only good thing America even has comes from those immigrants. Comes from the people who bring culture into this country that we otherwise do not have. Culture of community, of food, of making, creating art. But you're so dumb and racist, you think that people are literally risking their lives to cross the border and then get detained and arrested by ICE, separated from their families to what? Eat In-N-Out? God help us if ICE continues on this rampage, because we will be stuck here with you in this country. God, just take me.
I just watched a video of a guy saying that if you support Donald Trump's decision to deport illegal immigrants, And if you don't support the protests going on in California and specifically in Los Angeles right now, then you're a racist and that you go against your own people. Well, first of all, I support Donald Trump and I support Donald Trump's decisions. And what is going on in California is because of the Democratic Party allowing over 15 million illegal immigrants into this country. And when you say that Donald Trump is doing this on purpose, no, he's cleaning up what happened in the last 4 years. If these parents that came across the border illegally with their children, adults that did it illegally, where they had no paperwork, and they literally broke the law to get into this country, are upset that they have to go back to their original home country now, that is on them. Those were decisions made by adults. And the separation of the children and the parents, if you say that's immoral, well, these children and these parents are been given the choice to go back together, or some other way will have to be figured out. But I'm not a racist. I'm for rule of law, following the law, and abiding by the law. That's pretty much it. And you have to wonder how all these bricks and Molotov cocktails ended up on the streets of Los Angeles. This is an organized event by adults. So you might want to look in the mirror.
Latino people, they've been just doing a lot. So many pan-colored people are all out, talking about how you guys really, really need to go back to your country. How you really need to go back. Maybe do it on the way off, But no, you guys decided that we are going to leave pan-colored people that you were like going to come for, to ask them to help you plead on behalf of you and your entire community in order to allow you guys to stay put. But you people left all of those people. You left Hispanic, you left pan-colored people, you left Asian people, but you guys are focusing more on, people that looks like me. Let's just look at this woman and look at this other person I stitched her video. She's talking about how they want to make America great again. They want to make like both migrants and documented and undocumented. Like, you guys are not even wanted anymore. They don't want you, even if you're documented and undocumented. Even if you are legal or illegal, what they care about is that they do not want black and brown people here. But instead of so many of these Latino people that is all out calling upon black people and all of that, instead of you to focus your energy, on, going to the root of the problem that you have, you are focusing more of your energy calling upon black people. Like, why is it that when black people are minding their business, it becomes a problem, and when they do not, it becomes a problem? What is it that you people want people that looks like me to do? What do you want them to do? You want them to be at the front line so that anything that happens, you guys are going to withdraw yourself, then becomes the problem. This has always been, it has always been what has been happening. But for the very first time, that people that looks like me decided that, okay, we don't want to get involved anymore. We just want to sit down and, focus more on ourselves. And the truth is that I saw a clip, some stitches, where so many people were like, it is not only Latino and Hispanic people are getting deported. There are some other black and brown people getting deported. But it's just as if Hispanic people just want people to forget about their own struggle and focus more on themselves. The same thing is happening, or the same thing happened during the cause of Palestinian people were never only the people that is facing Jane O.C. and all of that, but they just want people to focus more on them, forgetting that Congo is having the same issue. Sudan is having the same issue. But these people do not care about people that looks like me. They just want you to focus more on them. And now the same thing is happening with this Hispanic, Latino, Mexican, Cuban, calling on people that looks like me to come out and be at the front line. Like, to be at the front line to do what? What happens to the black people that is getting deported? Because I heard that black people are also getting deported. There are black African immigrants, right, getting deported as well. So who is going to fight for those people? They got deported and they shush it and they left. So why are you always calling about black Americans can't do this for me, black Americans can't do that for me? So I need to channel the energy to the people that have landed in the situation that you are right now. But you are so used to black Americans doing everything for you that you are not even able to do it on your own anymore. And if these people don't want to come out, if they say that they want to stand on their own business, you are getting upset because they are doing that. Like, make it make sense. It doesn't really make sense. I think at this point, Hispanic people should actually focus more on creating more awareness of togetherness in their own community first before coming for people that look like me. Because these people, they have tried their best. And if you keep on denying the fact that black people have not done nothing for you, these people have done a lot. But for the very first time that they chose to okay, because you know what, you guys brought this upon yourself. You brought this upon yourself. Black people actually did their due diligence. 92% is not easy. 80% is not easy. Like, anyway, lovely listener, just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovely, if you've not subscribed to your goal, a huge button to click on the subscription button. Like, and I will see you, lovely, when I upload the next. What was that? The next one.